BookTube, it's Brekke from BrekkeWrites, and it is time for another poem in the month of April. April is National Poetry Month, and this month I am reading one poem a week from people who I considered underappreciated poets. These are not your classic poets that you would have studied in school, but rather are poets you may not have heard of. This week I am reading from Pansy by Andrea Gibson. Now, they may be the most well-known of the poets I have read so far. They are a genderqueer and queer identifying poet who works in activism, particularly around suicide prevention in the queer community. They have gone on tour and they are more well known, I think, than the other poets I have mentioned so far, but still, you know, not stuff that's being taught in high school and college classrooms, at least not to my knowledge. I really enjoyed this collection called Pansy. It came out a couple of years ago, and it's a heavy collection. There are some really heavy poems in here, but they're also really meaningful and I think really, really important. I got this a couple of years ago when I went to Portland, and I got this at Powell's Books, and I am really grateful I have this in my collection. It is a lot of emotions wrapped up in a very small book. I think that this is their third collection of poetry. So definitely check them out. I will leave a link for this down below with more information about Andrea Gibson. Now, many of their poems are quite long, so I am picking a shorter one, but they're all great. And this one I like a lot and find is rather apropos right now, given our current climate. If you think about the nuances in the poem, I am going to be reading Lover's Wait. My mother would say my grandma only went to church for the brunch that followed at the Wichita Diner, where she'd order big breakfast number 2 with extra toast and stop for a banana split at the takeout window of the corner store on her way home. And that's to say she was the type to buy too much Halloween candy and forget to leave the light on for the trick-or-treaters. I watched her do it every year, till her son Peter died, and then her daughter Barbara too. And I suppose a mother can't lose 2 children and want to take a bite of anything but God's invisible face. The last time I saw her, she was in a rocking chair, not rocking. The doctor said she had been refusing to eat for weeks. I know some people could watch someone die like that without deciding love is nothing, but hunger for certain an unlivable grief. But I was not someone who could do that. And still, my love, and still my love. That was from Andrea Gibson's collection, Pansy. Comment down below and let me know if you have read any Andrea Gibson, if you have read Pansy. This did make the rounds on YouTube a couple of years ago. I think for National Poetry Month, this was mentioned by a few people, but I haven't heard it since. And so let me know if you've read any of this before, and like before, comment down below and let me know of any other underappreciated poets you think that I should check out. I would love to get to know new poets that are under my radar and share some ideas with all of you. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you like poetry, and if you want to see more of it. I have a couple more weeks before National Poetry Month is over. I am enjoying providing a poem a week with all of you and discovering some new things. I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.